Hi there people and welcome to my YouTube channel Motivda. So today we are going to see about digital marketing tutorial which is going to be useful for you and complete Shopify tutorial. You don't have to watch any other Shopify tutorial if you're newbie to Shopify. So please like this video, share and subscribe this video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel Motivda. Today we are going to show you why you should pursue a career in digital marketing field and why is digital marketing field better than any other fields in the internet industry. So apart from like the conventional marketing method where the product seller has to advertise his products in a traditional way or keeping banners or so things like that, these kinds of marketing techniques are quite dying nowadays. Okay, so the main thing is what we should do like to make this thing this marketing a better marketing. So there comes in digital marketing. Okay, there are many types of digital marketing. Digital marketing is also called as internet marketing or IM. Digital marketing is called as DM. Okay, so there are many types of these are mainly the same things. Okay, so don't confuse with digital marketing and IM marketing. Digital marketing and IM marketing are the same sides of the coins. Okay, they both are the same, they will do the same things, they are in the same field or something. Many people call it digital marketing. Usually people on many people call it as internet marketing. Okay, so why today people are preferring digital marketing more? So let me tell you one thing. The conventional way of marketing or conventional way of selling your products to 3Vs, through TVs or through banners are all dying. Okay, so why people are moving towards digital marketing and sellers and products who people big multinational companies are moving towards digital marketing is because that there are many ways in which you could sell your product through internet. Okay, so there are many statistics which show that how internet is kind of like ruling the world right now. Okay, many of us spend more time on Facebook and Instagram compared to the time we spend on TVs. Okay, or YouTube. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, this is the seed for internet marketing. Okay, the more and more young generation or millennials are spending more and more time on internet than rather than watching TV. They are spending more time on their mobile phones. Okay, so why this is the reason why many of the product owners like Coca-Cola, I'm mentioning some big companies like many for example Pepsi, have moved from TV commercials to advertising on Facebook. Okay, so one of the best example of internet marketing is this. Okay, look at the Salesforce ad. Okay, so this is a Salesforce ad. This is a prime example of digital marketing. So these are the reasons why people are moving towards digital marketing in this era. So I have a couple of websites to show you. Like this is called as ClickBank and this is called as Shopify. So ClickBank is used to sell affiliate products and Shopify is used to sell is mainly used to drop ship products. Okay, many big websites, they don't develop websites anymore. Okay, they use Shopify. Okay, these are the links of the websites that use Shopify. Okay, Shopify is like an app which you put in your URL and it's the best thing, the best way to sell your products online, like Shopify. Okay, so let's come to the basics right here. So I have previously told you why people are preferring digital marketing more than the conventional marketing methods, because there are no middlemen like you are the middleman in the digital marketing field, like rather than the conventional marketing method of selling your products. Okay, so like in the field of digital marketing, in the field of digital marketing there are many ways in which you could product or which you could, where you could sell your product in through the internet. Okay, through the internet. Okay, there are now listen to me carefully. Like an internet marketer or digital marketer makes money in 2 to 3 ways, many ways actually. Like there is a traffic arbitrage method, and there is drop shipping method, and famous one is YouTube AdSense. And another one is Shopify dropshipping. If you are in the digital marketing field for a quite period of time, you would have known about Shopify dropshipping, because every internet marketer in this field is always tells us about the Shopify dropshipping method. So what is Shopify dropshipping method? So these are quite a few famous fields that I mentioned in digital marketing, but there are many digital marketing fields. Okay, there where you could make money, like you could work as a social media manager. You could work as a social media manager, or you could work as a middleman. Okay, I will explain these things later. Okay, and these are the reasons why the entire marketing companies are spending more and more on digital marketing. The reason why these companies spend more and more on digital marketing is that there are many ways, for example, if you log into Facebook, or if you log into Twitter, or if you log into Instagram, you wouldn't go bypass the ad section. Okay, ad section is famously in YouTube, where you could speak where you could sometimes skip the ad, and sometimes you cannot skip the ad, and there are things like that. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, okay, I've made it clear. So let us move to the point right now. Okay, so these are the ways in which digital marketers make money. These are the many ways in which digital marketing makes money, which is traffic arbitrage, and other one is YouTube AdSense, this is drop shipping, and things like that. There are many ways in affiliate marketing. Like, there are many ways you could make money in internet. Okay, make money through internet. And the least famous thing is selling your service on Fiverr, where you could make money there also. Like, if you're a good content writer, if you're a good video producer, you could make money there also comfortably. You could work in your own space, and you could make money there. Okay, so the main motive of Motivda YouTube channel is that you should be self-aware of what digital marketing is. So these are the types of digital marketing, and what they're doing, I will say, I have told you, I have explained it in detail. So let's move on to first part of digital marketing, that is running ads for your website. Okay, so what is ads? Okay, there are paid ads. Like, you would have seen many ads in this today, in today's age, in today's social medias, and there are many ways to run ads. Okay, so just a minute guys, I will just change this load. Okay, sorry, it's not going to delete this. I couldn't delete this board right now. Just wait for a few seconds. I will. Yeah, sure. I'm just taking more time. So, when you are moving into digital marketing field, the thing you should know about is that in digital marketing, digital marketing is subcategorized into the types I've told you. Like, there is a thing called paid ads. Okay, so paid ads are like a double-edged sword. Okay, like this, paid ads are like this. If a digital marketer knows how to swing it, he will make millions. If he doesn't know how to swing it, he will probably lose all this cash. Sad guy. Okay, so this is the basic concept of paid ads. Paid ad system is brutal. Paid ads will not see the mercy in you. They won't be merciful for you. Paid ads won't be merciful
merciful for you. Paid ads is kind of like what I told, it's a double-edged sword. Okay, so this is the concept of paid ads and digital marketing and digital marketing basics. This is the thing. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. um, Regarding to the next step, what is next step? Okay, so like just a minute. Superior feature. Okay, so analysis. So I want to know. Okay, so the next thing you'll all know is Shopify. Shopify. So what is Shopify? Shopify is a platform, just a platform where you could sell all your things, like like wooden cell phone case or something like that. You could sell anything in Shopify. Shopify is a place where you could sell anything. Okay, so there are many famous websites that use Shopify as their basic platform. I would just like to show you one thing, like mm, Kylie Cosmetics. Yeah, this platform uses Shopify. Can you believe it? No, right? But this platform is a Shopify store. This is a simple Shopify theme. This theme would cost around $40 to $50 per month. Okay, so Shopify is basically a platform where you could sell things. Okay, so and another thing is like the main thing is what I want to say is that's how simple Shopify is. Shopify as a platform, anyone could design a Shopify website. So why would I design a Shopify website? You could ask me why would I design a Shopify website? Why would do you want to design a Shopify website? Okay, so the reason why I am designing Shopify website is I will contact a seller in China through a website called AliExpress. Okay, this is the AliExpress website. Like, okay, this is the AliExpress website, and I would contact the seller here. Okay, like to find it, like I would contact the seller basically here. Okay, so this is the main thing about dropshipping here. Drop shipping is, if you are a drop shipper, you would have known a site called as AliExpress. Okay, AliExpress. Okay, like this is the site called as AliExpress. I could change the country which I ship to here. So as you could see, there are many products right here, like just a minute. Yeah, uh, this, look at this, just a pen drive for 1 cent. Okay, 0.01. Let me choose the capacity here, 128 GB. Color, it's just $8. 128 GB pen drive for $8. $8 USD means, okay. So in my country, like $8 is a very cheap price for a 64 GB pen drive. You would have known right now. So the reason why many dropshippers use AliExpress is because AliExpress is a very cheap and secure website to procure items from. AliExpress has the best customer services. Okay, you could raise a ticket, and AliExpress will appoint a guy to manage those tickets, to manage those sellers or things like that. That's why many drop shippers use this website called AliExpress. Okay, so why we are in AliExpress is the reason number one, it's cheap. Okay, the website called AliExpress is cheap to the core. Okay, and the second thing is we have a valid customer service. In case if any seller takes money from you and he is not probably like doing good things, or like or is not selling the products properly, or is not delivering. The reason why we use AliExpress is because, like I've told you, it's very cheap and it has a valid customer service. If any of the seller is not delivering the product as promised, or he's taking the money and he's not probably shipping the products within a specific period of time frame that he has promised to ship from, you could raise tickets in AliExpress and you could contact like a middle guy who will then ban the seller, or who will transfer the money from his account to your account. He will provide you the refunds. Okay, so this is the reason why many of the drop shippers use AliExpress. The next thing is a website called Wish. Okay, so like many people are like not don't know this called website called Wish, but like guys, I wouldn't recommend I wouldn't recommend to shop from Wish. Okay, like I've had a terrible experience in Wish, so I wouldn't go, and I wouldn't recommend Wish at any given day, because Wish has a terrible customer service, and they don't ship the products. Okay, they only ship boxes. Okay, there would be no any products in the website or any products on the box if you order them from Wish. And if you are getting lesser rates in Facebook's feedback network, Facebook will automatically deactivate your ad account. Okay, so nowadays what Facebook does is like Facebook actually brings in your website and actually test your website. When someone buys a thing from your website, it will or after 15 to 20 days it will ask like how is the purchasing experience from this particular website and things like that. And if you put a negative rating, means Facebook will instantly ban your website's URL from ever advertising within its platform. Okay, so keep in mind, and customer satisfaction is the best thing you could ever give to initial customers, so that they will all reorder the products. Okay, when they reorder the products, you won't be spending any money for acquiring them. For initial order, you would be spending money for acquiring them. For each conversion, Facebook charges you around 30 to $40 or $10 for the minimum for each conversion. So when a person reorders, you won't be getting any refunds within a specific period of time. Okay, so the thing is, that's what I want to tell you. Okay, so another thing is men's fashion. Like the most probable moving thing in AliExpress right now is shoes. Okay, people will never never understand the fact that shoes are faster moving products in men's trending products. Okay, so okay, now I've told you about AliExpress, and I've told you what Shopify is. Now no, I've not told you what Shopify is. I've told you what the platform Shopify could do to potentially escalate to your business to another level. So another thing what I would like to tell you is okay, so this guy has shown me Shopify platform, this guy has shown me AliExpress website, and now what is insisting to do. So that is what I've been telling guys. I've shown you AliExpress where to source your products, and I've shown you the platform what platform should we use. Platform should we use for this Shopify thing. Shopify is the platform which you are going to sell. Now let me explain how this drop shipping thing in the whole works, and what's the difference between Shopify drop shipping and Amazon FBA. Okay, so Shopify dropshipping and Amazon FBA are basically the same things. Like I've said, they're basically the same side of the two coins. Okay, so when I'm doing something when Shopify and AliExpress are the same. I'm quite staggering here. So what I'm going to do is, if you guys listen closely, I'm going to source a product. Okay, I'm going to source a product okay, so what product we have seen here, like this $8 pen drive. Okay, this $8 pen drive is the product we are going to sell today. So what I've seen this $8 pen drive, oh my god, I'm going to sell this today and I'm going to make more money. So what I have to do first is this guide is for complete Shopify beginners and not pro people. Okay, so I'm telling this guide for some complete Shopify beginners who have no clue what Shopify is and no clue what dropshipping is. So what I'm looking at is a good pen drive device. Okay, good pen drive. Like this pen drive has 64 GB options in it and 120 GB options in it. Okay, so and you could choose the color here, and after this, like what should you do is you have to get a good ad image for this pen drive. Like this ad image is good, this ad image is good, this ad image is good, even all these ad images are good. You could use them for your Facebook ads. Okay, so I'm going to sell this product. I've decided, okay, I'm going to sell this product. Okay, what I should do right now is I have to text this seller, contact now. Okay, I have to contact now and I'm ask them, okay, like I'm placing like 50 orders per day. If I place like 50 orders per day, how much discount you will give me? And the main thing I should do is I should sell the seller's feedback. I should see the seller's feedback. Okay, so what should be here? Anything more than 4.5 for all the three things is good enough. Okay, so communication is not good for Chinese people. Okay, many of the people on average think average give the rating called as communication, but the thing is they are Chinese people. They use Google Translate to like translate what you are going to tell. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to explain you right now. So the next thing is shipping speed. Shipping speed should be below 4.5. Do keep this mind. For your product to be shipped perfectly and for your product to be shipped in a correct way, you should always choose e-packet. Okay, so this is not this is in some other country, so let me change this to United States. Okay, if I change this to United States, the price will change here. Okay, I'm selling the 8 on. Okay, I'm right now we are sellers. Okay, there will be a thing called e-packet. Okay, e-packet is the best thing, is the best way to ship your product right now. Okay, you should only ship with e-packet when you are sending a thing to other countries like United States or anywhere Europe or thing like you should always check e-packet. Okay, so e-packet average delivery date for e-packet is like 7 to 15 days. It will take half a month for your product to get to reach the customer. Meanwhile, you should use some tactics with your customer. Like most of them won't ask any question, they will simply wait, but you should be bombarding them with emails like, okay, order confirmation mail, and next after 48 hours your order was shipped mail, and the next for 48 hours your order has been shipped with this particular airport, and give them the tracking ID. So once you give them the tracking ID, they won't be asking you any other questions. You could give the tracking ID using PayPal and things like that. So like I am sourcing this USB product from China. I have talked with seller and like he's okay with that. He's okay, I can manage many orders and things like that, and he says okay, yeah, okay, you can drop ship my product. But do keep in mind this asking this okay is not mandatory. You could always find some other pen drives in AliExpress is this one big e-market in this world. So I'm selling this product in a Shopify store. Okay, I'm importing these products to my Shopify store like usaelectronics.com or something like usaelectronics.com. Okay, I'm using this dummy name, so you could get a good name for your Shopify store. And what I'm trying is like I am getting this email ID and I am putting this thing here. So I am putting this pen drives here. So many of the internet marketers do one bad thing for their internet store. Okay, they believe in free marketing. Like I will tell you 100% guarantee they believe in SEO and things like that. You know what, SEO will take like years in this competition, in this phase. SEO will take like 2 to 3 2 2 years on average, on an average 2 years to make your dreams happen. Okay, to rank your product and to get sales from SEO. So like this is the thing. Okay, so what I'm doing is like I am putting my USB, like this USB in my website. I'm listing it for like the price is 8.08. What you should do is you should put 8.08 as the base price. If you sell it for this price, you won't get any profit, you won't be lost, so it's a point 0 price. Okay, so what you should do is you should add your margin. Now right now your margin will be $8, and the shipping cost and marketing cost would be $4. So the product cost right now is 16 plus 4 20 USD. You know, you should now go and check in Amazon. Amazon.us, you should think 120 thumb drive. The price is for $15. Okay, some pen drive like Samsung would cost is costing around us like $17, but I would prefer to not sell this product because you would end up in total loss. Okay, the market price in Amazon itself is $12.74, $15 and $17. Even after this price is not the final price, guys, you should add the e-packet charges. Okay, if you add the e-packet charges, add to cart, your shopping cart. Now the total price is okay, so it's $8.8 only. But like considering the marketing cost in Facebook and considering your margin, this product won't work. Okay, people will see this ad, okay, 64 GB pen drive, it's like $15. But wait, like this, how much I don't know how much time this pen drive will take to arrive. I think it's some other dumb store on the Facebook right now. So I will go with on Amazon, and you will check, you will get, oh my god, this Amazon pen drive is like just Samsung pen drive itself, which comes with an 1 year warranty, is like $17. Oh my god, it's amazing. So he will jump on to that Samsung pen drive. There is no doubt in it. He will prefer Amazon over your website each and every day. Okay, Amazon has built a trust with its customers for years. For years they have been since in the industry since in the 90s. So there won't be any chance like out of 100% two people will buy from Amazon. Okay, like only sorry, two people will buy from your store, and other 100 will buy from Amazon only. 98% of the people will buy from Amazon only. There is no particular doubt in this thing. Okay, do you understand? Okay, so what is the particular case scenario here? If I am selling this pen drive, I would end up in a loss. Okay, so if you want to try this, means you could try this. What you should do is you should go for a category, or you should do Black Friday Fest, consumer electronics. Like there are many ways, there are many tools which will provide you the best. Like this one is Paka. So like wait just a minute. Okay, this is a lighter actually. This is a good lighter. This will sell. Okay, products like these have more higher converting costs than other products. Okay, this one will go like a cupcake in my experience. Okay, what you should do is, now you should talk with the seller, and you should follow the procedure. You should get the reviews, like it's 4 point, its shipping speed is 4.4. You should talk with them like, if the shipping speed is too low, I won't be able to do it. You have to mention that to him. Okay, so next thing you should do is, I'm checking the price, like I'm checking the price. It's like, ship from CN, it's like $8.89. So I could, I could sell this product at into 3 times, 8 into 3, like 8 also 8, so 16 80. I could sell this product for 24.99 at ease, because these kinds of products cannot be seen in Amazon, okay, any other online shop. How to like, you should see the orders, like, how many orders have been there. You should see the customer reviews. You could take these images as your copy, as your as your sales copy image. These images are very very good, but the thing is, I don't know if these products would be approved by Facebook as, okay, because you're selling a lighter. They might ban that, saying that it's not a good thing to sell in Facebook right now. So yeah, moving to the next product. So let me tell one thing. I made huge amount of money in shoes, men's fashion. Okay, you blocks people. Like these shoes. Okay, these shoes have a huge margin rate. Okay, some of these shoes, like this one, were trending in Facebook last year. Like these shoes would sell like hotcakes. Okay, if these shoes are easy, these ads, like, yeah, these shoes ads will be accepted by Facebook in a remarkable amount of time. So you need to sell the checker, like, wow, just wow. Look at the seller's rating, guys. It's amazing. He has 5-star seller rating. Okay, for in my Shopify experience, I've never seen a shoe seller with this, like, with this range of accuracy, with this, like, so okay. He says it will be delivered in December 27, and $8 is the shipping cost. I am applying it, and I'm setting the color. I'm setting gray 11. Okay, by now, and it will be in my cart. So we have found the perfect product. Okay, this is how you should find products for marketing in Facebook. Facebook is a big platform. Make sure you're choosing the right products to advertise in Facebook, because this lighter thing, I think it won't be approved in a huge way. And make sure the product doesn't go against the Facebook guidelines, guys. And there are many ways, like, in which your product can be devalued by Facebook. Okay, so, and the other thing is, like, we have selected the product right now. We will be listing now. I am removing USB product because it won't be profitable. Okay, and then 22 24, I could spend for $14 manual bid. My using manual bidding, I could spend like $14 for this product to be marketed in Facebook for a conversion, plus $14, like, I should just calculate or something, like, just a minute, guys. 22.54 plus 14. Oh my god, sorry. 22 plus 14 plus 40. It's $50. You could sell this product for $54.95. That's the best price. To be more honest, you could list this product for 49.99. It would be too like you could lose a cup of more tea because you would be getting less of your margin right now. But I am sure that if you use 49.99, this product would be sure be a hit on Facebook, and it also depends upon Facebook ads. Okay, so that thing I haven't explained you about the Facebook ads. Okay, that's a paid marketing. That's the only paid marketing tool in the world which has shown internet marketers a way to survive, or which has given us good conversion rates, which has given us more conversions and things like that. Okay, so let us jump into our app. Okay, so what I'm doing is I am listing my shoes here. I am listing my shoes here, and the thing is I'm telling the shoes and putting it in my website, shoes.usa. Okay, the next thing is I'm looking away for it to sell. I'm thinking how to sell this product. This is where most of the internet marketers make a grave mistake. They choose conventional or traditional SEO method or social media posting or SMP to sell their products. Okay, like this kind of marketing technique would not work. People think that without paying their products would reach their audience. No, at this day and age, this kind of marketing will not work for a longer period, or it will take longer period for your site to be listed in Google. Or after, yes, social media posting does work, but not to that extent. Okay, so many people are misled by the fact that you need a so let's move on to paid marketing techniques. Okay, so what is paid marketing technique? Okay, so there are paid marketing technique in literally like every other social media website, like Facebook has offers you paid marketing for your products. Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn, Tumblr, Reddit. These social media websites offer you to advertise your products on their websites. Okay, so for even though there are many websites which offer you to advertise your social media products, there are many ways to advertise your products, but the most conventional method or the conventional social media sites used by dropshippers are the first three: Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Sorry, Twitter. LinkedIn can be used, but it's more professional. LinkedIn advertisers only use for recruiting, like people use LinkedIn to just to recruit people from their websites. So I wouldn't recommend using LinkedIn, or you could use Tumblr and Reddit for sure. Reddit is good for traffic. Okay, Reddit is good for traffic, but not converting traffic, but converting reading traffic. Okay, so that's what Reddit is used for. FB, Insta, and Twitter are there. Okay, so these are the major platforms which allow you to manufacture market your products. Okay, these products can be marketed. Okay, and then
what we should do in order to make this product a hit or to survive. Okay, the ad copy should be good. Okay, the ad copy should be good. Now I will explain you guys how Facebook algorithm works. Okay, um, like you are putting this ad copy in your Facebook ad account, you want to advertise it to like thousands of people, hundred of people. You will select your target, you select your date range, you will select sex, you will select everything. After that, what you will do is you will run your ads. So Facebook initially shows your ad copy, uh, like those shoes, right? Facebook initially shows your ad copy to like um, consider number of people while browsing the Facebook homepage. So when they are browsing the Facebook homepage, what you will see is they are browsing the Facebook homepage. Oh, that's good. Okay, like when he sees that ad image of yours, he won't know you personally. He's not your friend. He is just a person who is browsing Facebook, but he's a converting person. Facebook knows that he would have brought so many items on Facebook in the past, so Facebook knows him and Facebook targets him and Facebook tracks him. Facebook shows his product in front of him, and then what this person does is he will just click. If he clicks your website, like the first 10 persons or the 100%, I don't know the exact number, but Facebook will initially show your ads to a certain number of people for an initial period of time. And then what Facebook does, okay, is depending upon whom you are, is depending upon your ad copy. Okay, if this ad copy is good, it's very colorful, it's different, it's different in other ways different, it's gray and white, or it's colorful, it's great, it's super good, then this ad copy will be working, a working ad copy. Okay, like if Facebook shows it to 10 people and 7 people click your ad copy, don't mind the conversion rate, it will increase the CTR of your ads. It will increase your CTR. So when your CTR is increased in a potential number of way, that's a good, it gives a good sign to Facebook algorithm. It gives a good sign to Facebook algorithm saying that look, my CTR is great, but what I'm trying to say is this person's ad copy is good and people are clicking it way more, so it will show your ads to way more number of people than it initially should, and it will reduce your cost for impressions. Okay, Facebook don't never keep always keep in mind that Facebook will charge you for your impressions. Okay, Facebook will charge you for impressions, Facebook will charge you for your conversions. Okay, everything Facebook will charge you. If you shows your ads to 1,000 people, it charges a certain amount from your credit card. Okay, so make sure your ad copy is good. Okay, then the thing is, like Facebook showed it to 10 people and 7 people selected my ad copy, and Facebook recognizes my ad copies were good, so Facebook will reduce my impression cost. Okay, my average impression cost will be reduced by Facebook to a certain period or certain numbers. Okay, then what we should do is like after Facebook is accepting the fact that your ad copy is good and it reduces your ad copy's cost, it will show your ads to more people than it intended to with a less cost, so you will save some bucks here, and then it will also increase your potential to converting. So then next, then when more people click your link, the more people convert. That's the basic rule of everything. When more people click your link, the more people, the more and more the people will convert in your ad account. Okay, so the next thing is like we should always be proficient in what we are doing. Okay, so what the first step is ad copy. The ad copy should be colorful, it should have the offers, and it shouldn't have more number of text. Okay, Facebook limits the ad copies with certain number of text, with more number of text. Okay, so the next thing what we do is we should use multiple number of ad copies in multiple campaigns.
multiple number of ad copies in multiple campaigns. Multiple number of ad copies, you should use multiple number of ad copies in multiple number of campaigns. Okay, when you use more and more ad copies in more and more campaigns, it will result in more and more impressions which lead to conversions. Okay, and when this product is finished, when this thing is finished, what you should do is there will be like a different Facebook ad manager is one of the best ad managers which you could ever get right now. But the thing is, Facebook ad manager is little bit complicated but perfect. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to just a minute, otherwise the next step is, when you are seeing the basis is like the ad copy should be good. The ad copy is the only thing. The targeting doesn't assure that you will have more conversions. The ad copy assures you that you will have more conversion. Okay, targeting is basically loosely based targeting. Facebook targeting is loose basically, but the thing is, you should make sure the ad copy is good. Without a perfect ad copy, you won't be getting that much amount you won't be getting that much thing in your going. Okay, so the another thing is, like, when ad copy, this is how an Facebook ad manager looks like. So it will have the campaigns here. After you select the campaigns, it will go to the groups of ads. Okay, you will have 3 ad sets, and you could select the particular ad, and you could see the targeting in those ads. This is how Facebook ad manager works. This is how Facebook ad managers work. Okay, now the thing is, like, when you are in a good phase, okay, when you are in a good phase, like this is how Facebook ad manager works. Okay, so when a particular ad is going good, this, for example, this ad set is going good, it has a high conversion rate, it has more impressions. What you should do is, you shouldn't touch this ad set. Okay, what you should do is, you should duplicate it. Okay, then you have to play with this ad set. When you duplicate and play with this ad set, you have the potential to reach more and more customers. You could play with the targeting range. You could play with some other things like more and more more and more age groups, more sex variations and things like that. Like, you could target more male and female regarding or irrespective of their ages and things like that. Okay, so the thing is that, okay, it's fine, it's good. Okay, and then what you should do is, you should the main thing what I wanted to focus is, like, you should never ever touch the winning ad set. Okay, you should leave the winning ad set as it is. The algorithm is fixed, okay, there. So don't touch that winning ad set, only play with the duplicated ad set of the winning ad set. Okay, now the next big thing what I wanted to tell you is that, like, however, in many cases, there will be more and more problems with the however, in many cases, there are many more problems with the Facebook ads. What you should do there is, like, what you should do is, you should make the duplicate ad set and make it work. Okay, so there are many preferable alternative social media ways, social media networks in which, where you could promote your drop shipping product. But I would personally prefer Facebook and Instagram, particularly Instagram story ads, which are converting well right now. So do get in mind, and we could look on to it. So next thing what I'm going to tell about is affiliate marketing. So like, what is affiliate marketing? Like, what is affiliate marketing? Like, what is the difference between affiliate marketing and dropshipping? Okay, what is the difference between affiliate marketing and dropshipping? So dropshipping and affiliate marketing are very much two different things. Okay, this part where your products come from abroad. here the products are originated within the USA. Okay, the biggest affiliate marketplace is ClickBank. Okay, you have to click promote, of course you have to join ClickBank. There are many sellers here. Okay, so that's how you would sell an affiliate product. So affiliate marketing and Shopify dropshipping are two different things. Okay, they are very two different things. They are likely to work like, they are two different things. They are not the same things, they are two different things. And affiliate marketing and drop shippings are two different things. Okay, so don't ever confuse affiliate marketing with drop shipping. The reason I am preferring affiliate marketing and drop shipping is both like, they both involve huge amount of money, they both need huge amount of money to convert, and that's how affiliate marketing is done. Okay, when affiliate marketing is like taking the part, um, what I would like to say is like, affiliate marketing is where, imagine I am a vendor and I would like to sell my wooden iPhone case. Okay, wooden iPhone case. I would like to sell my wooden iPhone case. So what's the problem with this? Okay, wooden iPhone case. Like, I am a vendor, I make wooden iPhone case, but I don't know how to market it online. The thing is, in today's world, the sales is driven by the internet and internet only. People who know how to sell products over the internet in a specific period of time will be ruling the world in the next year or next year or so. Okay, so the thing is like, after the vendor decides to sell his wooden iPhone case, he would list his product in ClickBank, affiliate marketplace. Okay, I have told you about ClickBank. It's an affiliate marketplace. So what ClickBank does is, ClickBank lists your product. ClickBank lists the product. You should see the product like, oh my god, that's good. It's like wooden iPhone case. Like, there are iPhone case, but most of them are plastic or metal, but they are not made up of wood. So it's a good idea to sell those things online. Okay, I'm an internet marketer, I know internet marketing, and I know how to promote these things online, so I will sell this. Okay, when I sell this product, I could only sell this product in my website. I could list this product in my website, but whenever a customer comes and clicks this product, it will go to the seller's website. Okay, the seller's website. Here is the seller's website. That's how the thing is done. Like, how we are going to make sure, like, the seller's website, that's how the thing is done in affiliate marketing, because that's how the seller would calculate the number of conversions came from my side, and he will award me a specified amount percentage of that money. Okay, so that's the thing right now. Fine. Okay, so now what I'm saying is, like, when the seller when I give a sales to the seller, he will, if the product's cost is $100, he will provide me like around $55 for the initial sale. Okay, for the initial sale. And then what I would do is, like, I will help him with the conversion, and he will give me the appropriate amount. The thing, or the advantage considered in like affiliate marketing over drop shipping is that, affiliate marketing, like, you don't have the problem of sourcing the products from China for a cheap price, and to have to deal with the quality issues or things like that, or anything like that. Like, you could just go on with the flow. Okay, you could just go on with the flow or do your thing, like anything is possible here. So that's how the things are done in affiliate marketing. Okay, affiliate marketing is way more easier compared to drop shipping. Easier in the sense you could make the same money here and there, but the profit of but the margin is like, around 10 to 20% profit margin. Okay, the margin is around 10 to 20% profit. You will have a 10 to 20% profit margin. So the thing is, like, with 20 to 20% profit margin in Shopify, and around you will have like 60% profit margin in affiliate marketing. So many experienced affiliate marketers will go on with this thing right here, because the problem is, even though you are not holding the inventory in Shopify, here also you are not holding the inventory in affiliate marketing, but the costs of the percentage or refunds in internet Shopify dropshipping is higher compared to the returns in the affiliate marketing. Okay, that's how the things are done in our way. Okay, in affiliate marketing. So that's the reason why many experienced affiliate marketers internet dropshippers are moving to this affiliate based business model, because in dropshipping you will have to deal with the customer queries. Okay, you will have to deal with the customer queries. You will have to deal with the customer queries and everything and things like that. But in drop shipping, in affiliate marketing, you will have to just sell the product. The product should be sold only by you. It should be sold with your affiliate link. And the thing is, after you sold this product, you will just receive the commission. You don't have to deal with the customers, you don't have to deal with the return offers, you don't have to send them emails to tell them to wait to receive the products patiently. You will just have to sell those products. That's the only thing required right now. And after that, the thing is, like, you should always keep in mind that in affiliate marketing there are a 30-day hold period. Okay, where 30-day hold period till you get your amount, and after within that period, if there are any refund issues or request issues and something like that, you could if the customer asks for a refund, your account will also deducted with the affiliate commission. Okay, so that's how things are done here. So this is the most important concept of affiliate marketing and dropshipping compared with affiliate marketing and dropshipping. In the next chapter, you will be seeing about affiliate marketing in you'll be seeing about affiliate marketing in 2 or 3 days. In the next videos, I will be uploading videos about affiliate marketing. Please make sure you watch the affiliate marketing tutorial fully, just like I have seen the Shopify dropshipping tutorial. You have seen the Shopify dropshipping tutorial. Okay, so another thing about affiliate marketing is that you could advertise your products in various platforms compared to dropshipping. Like, you could also use LinkedIn, you could also use Twitter and any other platform. As the same, like, while advertising in any other social media platform, you should have a good sales copy, a landing page, a website with higher speeds. Okay, your website speed should be higher compared to other websites. Okay, website speeds determine your conversion rate. Okay, so that's the thing right now, people. Like, when these things are happening quite right now, like, there are many ways in which you could promote your affiliate products, as said, in various social medias, because affiliate products come in various genres and various genres, unlike dropshipping products. Okay,
So good luck with your internet marketing, internet marketing venture. I hope this tutorial helps you guys. I literally put a 1 hour video to help you guys about to explain how affiliate marketing or digital marketing thing works. And I am always thankful. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm very happy that you watched this video fully. If you do like this channel, don't be afraid to give a like, share, or subscribe us, so that you would later on watch the affiliate marketing tutorial. Thank you, have a nice day, bye.